Alright, this is gonna be the last DC movie. I swear. I'm done. I'm done after this. I don't know how many more I can do, okay? But, after I crushed on Aquaman in the Snyder Cut, I figured, let's just do this movie and be done with this shit. So, this is... As a disclaimer, and to make it easier on myself, I'm just going to use trailer footage until I get to specific scenes that I like, because WB seems to like to copyright strike my videos, and it takes forever to re-edit them and put them up. Snyder Cut one took forever. So with that out of the way, let's just get started. I like it. I like this movie. It's not as deep and metaphorical as, the god Zack Snyder, but it's fun, and it's basically Black Panther. It's just Black Panther. Sorry if you can't tell, I'm slightly going a little insane from these DC videos, but yeah, I like Jason Momoa. I think he's good. My man. You know the phrase. Yeah, I don't really want to talk about Amber Heard, so we're gonna skip right over her. I think that this movie is like the prettiest thing I've ever seen. That final battle is like, there's so many like comic book iconic shots that just pop. Like honestly, I can't even just pick one example. Like the whole thing, the trench scene when they dive into the water and you see like the top of the water and the bottom of the water. It's James Wan did a great job with it. I don't know who DP'd this, but whoever did like deserves a fucking Oscar, man. I will say, I can't believe they went with the yellow and green suit from the comics. That's like insane. That's like stuff you'd never even hear about, but like we also have a talking raccoon in the Marvel movies, so like what really is insane anymore? It seems like we're getting all of it regardless. Moving on. So I like Patrick Wilson. He's fine. He chews a lot of scenery, and he's always like screaming. Rise, Atlantis! And he's got this one line that makes me laugh every time. It's when he's like, "Call me Ocean Master." Also, if we're talking about really funny dialogue, let's talk about the flashback with Arthur, where he's like,
"Are you saying they executed her? Because she had me?"
Ugh, look at his face. I hate his face. Ugh. There's a lot of this movie that I think, well, for starters, I think it's overly long. It doesn't need to be 2 hours and 23 minutes. It really doesn't. It feels like there's two different movies in here, but like, it's fine. You got the globe-trotting adventure for the Trident, but then you got all this with Atlantis to explore, and like you don't take advantage of it, and it looks all the same, and that's a problem. Like Black Panther and the Wakanda, they really like tried to flesh it out in the time they had, and in this it's just kind of like set dressing, and it kind of sucks. And I feel like they looked at Black Panther and went, we got to do that, but for Aquaman. And like James Wan's a good filmmaker, and I think those fight scenes that he does in this movie with like the rotating camera, kind of fun, a little overdone, but they're fine. I mean, they're the most creative DC fights I've seen, and my favorite is obviously the final fight. But I do like that one take where it shows Mera and Aquaman, and they're on different roofs, and the camera just kind of glides over to them. I think that's pretty cool. I really enjoy the scene where Aquaman stops a bell like a fucking linebacker. I think that's really funny. Also, the last thing I want to talk about. I know this is a shorter one than usual, but I have things to do, and I'm kind of done with DC. I can't believe that they let Aquaman ride a seahorse and weren't worried that it wasn't going to get fucking memed. What kind of world do we live in, man? This is insane. I love movies, man. I just love them. Okay, last thing. The kiss looks phenomenal. Normally I wouldn't bring it up, but like with the colors in the background, like the explosions, like that shit looks phenomenal, man. Holy shit. Okay, and before I go, since it's become a staple of this, here's a bunch of clips I thought were funny.
And I'm bringing the wrath of the seven seas with me. The ring of fire.
Could have just peed on it.
Call me Ocean Master.
Redheads! You gotta love them.
Overlooked, slept on, left for dead. Always against all odds, like Pac said. I'm the living great Gatsby.
A son of the land. A king of the seas. I am the protector of the deep. I am Aquaman.